Ahoy, mateys, with Real Love Royal Caribbean International. As you see, the azopods must be working pretty good on our little ferry boat here, going sideways. This ferry boat is going to go across the river to Hutchinson Island. There's a big hotel over there called the Westin. The Trade Center is right there also. We have a lot of different things that come through here, home shows and such as that. And she's off. There's two of these that go back and forth across the river. And I believe they have a third one whenever it gets really busy. Now you will see the Savannah River Queen ahead. This is one of our river boats. There's actually two river boats. They go up and down the Savannah River, obviously. They do dinner cruises at night. This is really, really nice. We've been on them several times for dinner cruises. We've had a lot of good times on them. They play great music. I'm reporting live from Savannah, Georgia on River Street. I'm going to walk up the street just a little bit so you can see that is the Eugene Talmadge Bridge. It's a very big span. It heads into South Carolina this direction. You go into the state of South Carolina. The state line is just a few moments across that bridge. As you see, they are starting to do some construction work in the area. They're going to be dredging the river so that we can get huge ships up and down the river. Hopefully one day a cruise ship. There was a cruise ship, Silver Sea, I think it is, was in Savannah 2 weekends ago. Unfortunately, I missed it. It was Easter Sunday, as a matter of fact, that I missed it. I'll walk up the river street just a little bit more. As you see, we have a couple of little ships docked here today. Sometimes there's many of them. Today there's just a couple of them. They're beauties. This sail ship is from Falmouth. That's what it said on the back of it, and it is flying a British flag, I believe it is. I would imagine it's probably the Falmouth flag. It's a very cool little sail ship. And then of course we have a mammoth one over here. It's a big old yacht. So that's what's on the river today. It's a beautiful day out. I want to touch base on one thing. Today we have doing something special for one of our members, for our crew member of the week. That would be Valentina Deva. She has been an outstanding member of our group. She was one of the first ones in our group, along with Bobby and Carol and Lucy. They were all first members of our group. They've been right here with me through this whole time, and Deva has been quite fun to have in our group. She's always posting pictures and videos. She's always getting us some kind of shout out if she can, and it's been pretty cool. So our crew member of the week this week is Valentina Deva. We just appreciate so much all that she does for our group, all the pictures that she posts. She's just a wonderful person, and I can't wait to get to cruise with her, hopefully next year on our Visions of the Sea cruise with Captain Merrick for the Make-A-Wish. And if you'd like more information about that, please let me know, and I will be more than glad to get you more information for that. This is going to be an outstanding cruise. This cruise is going to feature pirates. We're going to be pirates of the Caribbean, I suppose. I've looked through YouTube and such, and I've never seen anybody actually do pirates on a cruise ship. And then of course we've got a couple of other really cool things that we're going to be doing with the pirates too. And Captain Merrick has promised that he is going to make sure we have a great time with our group on his cruise ship, and I believe he can do that also. Hopefully it'll be just the cruise that will be talked about for a long time to come. I believe it will. So anyway, thank you for being in our group. Thank you for interacting with us. Thank you for all your pictures and your stories and your videos and your shares of other things that are Royal Caribbean and other. As you know, we are a very social group, so we love having anything to talk about. Although we do like talking about cruising the most, and of course we are very loyal to Royal Caribbean, but we don't mind talking about the other cruise lines either, Carnival or Princess or Norwegian, any of them. Some people, they are taking other cruise ships also, and sometimes just out of because Royal Caribbean is not in their area, and we fully understand that although they may be loyal, they get to take their cruises on where they can take their cruises at. And so please don't hesitate to share your pictures and your stories of your other cruises also. We love to see any kind of vacation, so please go ahead and post your pictures of your other vacations, because it might be a vacation that we'd like to do. So thank you very much again, and we will see you on the cruise ship. Happy cruising, everyone. Thank you, Deva, for being such a wonderful person. Y'all have a great weekend. Hi, y'all. Hey, hello to all our Canadian friends up north. This is your Canadian friend from down south. I said I was going to post a quick video about a story that I have about Canada and coming into Canada. But first, before I do, I just want to show you where I'm at right now. I'm in lovely Savannah, Georgia, on River Street in Savannah, Georgia, which is downtown. As you see, got a yacht in front of me right now, and behind the yacht, that is called the Eugene Talmadge Bridge. Now, where I'm pointing at now, that goes into the state of South Carolina. You're in South Carolina in just a few moments after you cross across the bridge. It only takes a few minutes to get across to South Carolina, which then takes you to I-95, which I-95 will take you north to Canada. So if you're ever coming through, don't forget to stop in Savannah. Now I'm turning the camera this way a little bit. You can see our Savannah River Queen. That's one of our river boats that we have that comes up and down the river for tours. It also does dinner cruises. I've been on it many times for dinner cruises. It's very, very fun. We have a great time. They play great music. It takes you to some historical sites that you get to see from the river, which is outstanding. I've got some great pictures of that. Now, as you see, I'm standing right in front of a little sail ship, and this ship is from Falmouth. It's really cool. I'm looking at the flag, and I would assume that's the Falmouth flag. I'm not 100% sure, but it's a pretty cool looking ship. Anyway, so the reason I'm doing this video is I got to tell you a story. We have been cruising for many, many years, and most of the time when we cruise, we go down to the Caribbean. We leave the United States, usually from Port Canaveral, and we go down into the Caribbean. No big deal. We've been to Hawaii. It was an American cruise, of course, American port. So we flew to Hawaii. No big deal. We went to Alaska. We had to fly to Washington, Seattle, and then we were bussed over to Vancouver. I don't suggest ever bussing over to Vancouver. That was where we learned that you should pack a backpack, and take water and food with you, because it took us about 6 or 7 hours to get across. They took us basically on a city bus. But anyway, we got over that. We learned from the experience that you make sure you bring food and water whenever you're going to travel. So we had my daughter with me. I had my mother-in-law. She had one of her friends, and of course I had my wife. So we get over into Vancouver. It's very, very late in the evening. So the first place we do is we go check into the hotel. It was called the Wall Center in Vancouver. Very, very nice hotel. It was a Royal Caribbean setup. They did an excellent job on getting us a hotel. It's absolutely beautiful. Stunning to see how nice and clean the city was. We didn't see trash everywhere. The sidewalks were just absolutely fabulous. I mean, it was a really, really beautiful city. Except for the fact I'm an old southern boy from the state of Georgia, and never being outside very much of the United